Hello Internet, I've got a question for you. Do we realize how many things we miss when we're busy hating? For example, all the things we didn't pay attention to because we were so caught up in the Logan Paul drama. Let me go berserk a moment here and then flip it into uplifting stuff. Do it! I'm not saying that what Logan did wasn't wrong. There's just a lot of things that are so much more wrong. And yet, they get way less attention. How many bombs or decisions taken behind closed doors that end up wrecking communities just for the pockets of a few greedy f***ing freaks? Maybe they should take selfies. You sure we can do this? That no one will notice? Of course. They're all busy talking about that last dumb YouTube video. And you know what else is a bigger problem? Suicide itself! Why do about 3,000 people kill themselves every day? That's about 1 every 40 seconds. In America, the rate of suicide has grown by 24% between 2000 and 2015. Isn't that a discussion we should be having? So, let's clarify the rules before moving on. It's okay for TV channels to show war during dinner time, to use fear as a marketing tool. It's okay for newspapers to use death as clickbait, but it is not okay for vloggers. Oh, that's good. At least the line is clear now. Vlogging's a new media. It's normal we're still discovering the rules. So now please take your powerful brain and ask it, didn't all of these millions of hateful comments actually create more harm than the video itself? People from across the world that never met before, fighting online and stressing about it. Like, in their real guts, you know? You're so dumb! And this brings me to a question which I believe could solve many other ones. How do we humans take care of our minds? Our individual mind and our collective mind? Like, the vibe on the planet, you know? And this question leads me to another one, which might sound very silly. How on earth are Buddha and Logan Paul connected? Well, many ways really. Did you know that for Buddha, one of the biggest turning points of his life was to stumble upon a dead body? It completely transformed him. Sounds familiar? Here's a part of the story. Before becoming Buddha, like everyone, he was a baby. Except he was a baby prince. And his parents really wanted him to be happy, so they thought, what about we block him from seeing any kind of suffering? This way maybe he won't suffer. And so they did just that. And until he reached maturity, he lived basically only in his castle, and no one that was either sick, poor, or any form of miserable was allowed to meet him. But eventually, sure enough, he reached maturity, so he was allowed to walk out and discover the world. And sure enough, the second he walked out...
Please, I'm starving.
What's that? I always have enough food. Everyone I know always has enough food. And then he saw a sick person. What's that? My body's always working properly. Everyone I know's body's always working properly. And then, a very special moment in history. He saw a dead body being burned. And that really blew him away. And that made him realize mostly two things. First, his parents were hiding stuff from him all along.
But it was for your happiness.
And second, he felt that everything was pretty meaningless if he was just gonna end up dying and being burned anyway. So he decided to leave everything behind, crown and all, and go live in the forest to try to find a meaning to all of this. And the rest is history. He became enlightened. And what is enlightenment? Well, that would be a story for another video, I guess. But for now, why am I saying this? Because I have a wish. I wish that what happened to Logan can be like a wake-up call. But not just for him, for everyone. For everyone to wonder, does it really make sense that drama plays such a big part in our world? Do we really want to fight over borders that were drawn thousands of years ago because of stories that barely apply anymore? And waste tons of money fighting these wars while pretending we don't have enough to help nature? To step the system up to be sustainable? F that. Do we really want to spend so much of our thoughts worrying about people's opinions and gossiping? Because really, we create our minds, you know? That's partly what Buddha discovered in the forest, that every thought he had was shaping his destiny, and that he was responsible for these thoughts. We are responsible for building our minds, like Minecraft, you know? But MinDCraft. So thoughts are a bit like this here. They move around our head. Sometimes they stress us, so we run away, chase them, dodge them. I think I got it. Get entangled in them. And one of Buddha's discoveries is that with meditation, one could simply sit in the center, in the eye of the storm, instead of running around like a maniac. And that's pretty cool, but it's only one part. Another part is, what are these thoughts? What are these? What are they even made of? Who put them there? And why are they moving around? But since we can't catch them, it's hard to know. But for the most part, pay attention. Thoughts are like echoes of everything we ever lived, transformed by one another.
Excuse me, but what on earth does that mean?
Well, actually, it's quite simple. Experiences become thoughts, which become filters through which we experience. And that cycle becomes what we call us. And there it is. What we watch becomes us. And we can control two things about this. What we put inside, spinning around the poop of a face, and what we do with it once it's there. So, I have a request for you two. Please pay attention to how you build your mind. Choose content that makes you become who you want to be, because you will jump on that train of thought. Might as well it goes where you actually want. And that doesn't mean watch nothing stupid.
Nope.
Stupid things are awesome, but just put them in the right place inside your mind. Because it's not the job of content creators to do only things you should imitate. PewDiePie is allowed to play video games so much. Logan's totally allowed to do things you shouldn't imitate. I'm allowed to throw a hammer on my floor. Or to do this. Ah! That doesn't mean you should imitate us. Because we're dumb. The mess I make is dumb. And even the way I pick it up is dumb. Phew. Thank you, Fire. Oh, there's some left. So yeah, watch it, sure, but just be wise with it. When you watch Logan, it can inspire you to not be shy. Or 1,000 other things. It doesn't have to make you break plates and scream everywhere. You choose. So when gossip or drama goes around your school or anywhere, ask yourself, is that what I want to do with my mind? Ad time! Friends! Everything is so much better when they're around. Yo, Mark, can we pretend we're two people and I throw this at your face?
Sure.
Evan! 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 Yo, brother Jake Paul, low gangsters are telling me that they miss me so much that some are actually even watching your vlog in case you talk about me. That's so sad. What? Mom? $25,000? Kong, is that you? Maverick, tell me that's not you. Andy! Andy! I wish I had something better to give you, but I only have this weird ass kale. Your money. I think that wall there would be perfect. Little bang. I'm ready. Hey Dad, can you build me a badass bed? But I already built you one. And one final thought about Buddha. He also told people about the power of the Sangha. That basically means community. The people you hang around, you know? And Logan's doing a great job for that. Because for example, imagine you're in a bird watching club. You actually spend very few moments actually chilling with birds. You talk about birds, watch birds from afar, make bird jokes, whatever bird club people do really. But the real gem is the people they do it with. the fellow club members, the Low Gang. Because it's bound to be that you'll be attracted to one another, so make the best of that. Be there for each other, empower each other, because it's a great power we have of being together. And with great powers comes grrr. Yo Logan, I've got a story for you, and you're in it. It's the story of humanity. We're on a spaceship, and we're heading straight for